The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized as one of the NBA's 75 greatest. Coach Ty Lue says to go from being a 15th pick to that means a lot. It's a tribute to his hard work and dedication. And Leonard credits that work ethic to his dad. He says, "I try to play as hard as I can each night. That's what my father wanted me to do." Kevin?
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Now here's Beal, the pass to Gafford. Here's Beal. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Pass to Gafford. It's Beal on the wing. Over George. Beal can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
George with the ball. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Kuzma kicks to Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kuzma, that's good.
He's got a lean frame, but Kyle Kuzma proving he's unafraid of a little bit of contact inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes to Morris. Over Porzingis. Here's Zubac. Rebounded by Gafford. Kuzma outside. It's to Porzingis. The shot from the low post is good. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Here's Kuzma, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Morris kicks to Kuzma. The pass to Beal. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Bradley Beal picks one up.
Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the first one drops.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Bob Diaz checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in for Monte Morris. And George drops them both.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, here's Nunn. Outside, Porzingis takes a three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Here's Highland. Makes it off the glass. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Highland. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Highland passes to Batum. Now, here's George from deep three-point range. Pass to Highland. A second chance effort. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Mann's checked in for Los Angeles.
Clippers substitution. Terrence Mann.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Right outside. Kisper wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kisper's got 5 points so far.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Inside, here's Mann. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Wright. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Nunn. Again, the Wizards score.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Powell. Here's Highland. And the pass to Mann. At the top of the key, Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Batum. A shot that time, not on target. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Nunn, driving inside.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wizards up 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
All right, let's make some noise for George.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Clippers trail by 5.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Robert Covington, Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon, Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, to wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Now here's Westbrook, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma.
Well, you have to appreciate the fact that Russell Westbrook is going to play through contact and try to draw the foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And guys, they've done a great job keeping their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
That one is off. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role. What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Clippers trail by 9. Outside, George. Back to Gordon. Right side, George. Over Kispert. And George gets it to go. And Morris has got the ball here for the Wizards. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Beal puts up a 3. Here's Gafford. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gafford's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside, Westbrook. On the wing, Gordon. He can't hit that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Morris against George. Morris, no good. Clippers trail by 9. And George kicks to Westbrook. Back to George. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Gafford. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Wizards leading by 9.
It seemed like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
It did seem, Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better. Really fired up the Kuz.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Porzingis is checked in for the Wizards. Avdia comes in for Kispert. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Robert Covington. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Norman Powell's checked in for Eric Gordon. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Morris kicks to Beal. Shoots over Powell. The Wizards with another miss. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player, that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kuzma has the size and the length to challenge defenders on the interior. Nice job drawing the whistle there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Wright in for Monte Morris. Second free throw, no good.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
Wright finds Kuzma over Morris. The Wizards with another miss. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Powell, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
To the wing right side. Nunn. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Los Angeles ball.
And the Clippers making a switch here.
Ivica Zubac. Bones Highland.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Pass to Mann. And here is Morris. Guarded by Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And he makes the first.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And another miss by Washington.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
The shot by Powell, no good. Washington leading now by 4. To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Pass to Powell. Morris with the ball. Guarded by Kuzma. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kendrick Nunn taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. And so Nunn nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now here's Powell. It's deflected. And here's the break. Nunn wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Nunn's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Tyronn, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we have to make shots. We just got to relax. We just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter.
Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And they flat out dominated that second quarter. Hard to believe they were behind at one point as they're now up 11. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good on it. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
DC family.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Nunn in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Doris, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
George against Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Pocket 6. Back to Beal. Yep, that one goes in there. Beal's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Washington.
Well, the defender's all over him, but this guy is able, Bradley Beal, to play through it and get the score.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Now here's Leonard. The shot by George, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
There's the pass to Nunn. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shoots from 14. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Clippers trail by 10. Right side, Westbrook. Outside, Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now, here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far. And now, running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And George with the stuff.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
So, timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Summer of 2014, Doris, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Get loud, your Wizards dancer. TC family, it's time to welcome your Wizards dancer. All right, let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bounce pass from Morris. Passes it to Kispert. The Wizards with another miss. Clippers trail by 6. Nobody near Leonard. Misses the 3. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Beal deciding where to go with it. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. Morris, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Westbrook shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Wizards making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Washington leading now by 6. Morris looking over the floor. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. To the middle. Here's George. And the basket is good. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Beal over Gordon. Beal can't get it to go. And here's George for 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
So for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beal, and it's Wright in for Morris. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Russell Westbrook. It's Wright on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Five on the clock. Trying to get something going, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Outside, George. Pass to Batum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Left side, Gordon. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The score now all even. George has got 19 points.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
The pass to Kuzma. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside, Gordon. He kicks it to George. Back to Gordon. Over Kispert. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Avdia. Kuzma outside. Passes it to Avdia. And here is Kispert. Over Gordon. Batum grabs the miss. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's George. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
Wright looking around. Kuzma, right side. Good, nice job down low. He's got 9.
This is how you capitalize in close. You see Kyle Kuzma, this guy just has instincts and a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Norman Powell is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Here's Porzingis. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. A 2-point game. Powell, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Powell. Shoots over Beal. Powell, that's good.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Outside Beal. Now here's Avdia. He's covered by Leonard. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Pass to Beal. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low. And Morris throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Now here's Beal. Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Yes, that goes in. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
Man, a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Kuzma finds Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The pass to Morris. There's the triple. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morris against Westbrook. Morris inside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Zubac the pass to Morris. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porzingis. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded closer. Morris outside. Over Westbrook. Washington gets it back. Good. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
And the Clippers call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Paul George is checked in for Powell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told him this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Gafford misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Morris. And it's Leonard missing. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Kuzma. It's Beal on the wing. Oh, good on the three. Clippers trail by 4. Trying to end the drought. And Westbrook lays it in.
And the seasoned veteran, the big shot maker, Russell Westbrook.
Beal against George. And Beal kicks to Morris. Pass to Porzingis. Over Morris. Gafford trying to break free. No good on that one. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Westbrook passes to Morris. Outside, George. Passes to Leonard to tie it up. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. It's tied at 45. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris finds Beal. Over George. The Wizards with another miss. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Beal. Oh, missed it.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
12 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for the Clippers, Russell Westbrook.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And Beal kicks to Morris. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Beal, no good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.